someone better. Why can't I just quit? I'm looking for a better way. You make me sick. And understand I'm trying to lose you. Get a grip, a grasp on life that's mine, not yours. Oh yes, baby, I'm on that tip. Cause even though I'm cold right now, my heart beats warm for you. And even though I'm gone right now, I still hold on to you. But how do I love somebody who made me trust nobody? And how do I ever forgive someone who do me like this? How do I love somebody who made me trust nobody? How do I ever forgive someone who do me like this?
Alright, y'all. What's up? What's up? Oh my gosh. Welcome. I'm so excited. You know what fucking day it is, right? It's fucking Saturday. At least here in Toronto, Eastern Standard Time. So, it is Saturday. And I'm here talking about what I fucking do best. About my services, about how I can help you, and about why I show up and do what I do, and what kind of topics and content that we really talk about. So, I just want to let you know few announcements. So I have a beautiful event is happening tomorrow. It's how to prep your summer energy body. Okay, the summer energy body, we've been through a lot in the winter time. There's a lot of changes that happen. Just as Mother Earth is uncovering itself, we are uncovering ourselves as well. And holding a certain intention for what the fuck you're gonna do for the rest of 2019, y'all. That's some shit. So what you're looking at here is my initials for my brand. It's Conxcious Productions. On Instagram, on my phone, it's right. But on Facebook, it's a little opposite. So, you can't fuck it. You can't, whatever. So, just know that this means Conxcious Productions. CP. Yeah, baby. Okay, so, I'm so honored. Thank you so much for showing up and being part of this. Whether you're watching the replay on YouTube, whether you're watching it on Facebook, on my Facebook business page, or whether you're just jumping on my Instagram live. So this is going to be recorded back onto YouTube again. So Summer Energy Body event is happening tomorrow at 1:11 to 3:11. It's a 2-hour not movement based, but inner reflections, holding space to ask yourself the right questions, holding space. I'm going to give you some exercises to do, and having a discussion with other beings as well. It's $66 for 2 sessions. So you get a movement tantra class at 11:11. So if you show up at 11:11, you get the class, the movement tantra class, and then you have a break, about a 30-minute break, and then a 30 to 40-minute break, and then we start into the actual session of how to prep your summer energy body. I'm so excited. $66, plus you get a fucking smoothie, so why the fuck not? All right. Any other announcements? Yes, I have crown healing activation massages. So they're used with coconut oil and or castor oil. Those are super beautiful for people who are looking to welcome more relaxation in their life, who are looking to activate their crown and their third because it's been dead or calcified, or for people who have a really third eye open and really crown chakra open, but don't know how to integrate it in the base of their feet, don't know how to incorporate it in their crown chakra. So my healing hands use the energy that I have in my body and in my God body, and I share it with you. So I'm so fucking excited that this is a thing that I am able to share with you. So thank you for anyone and everyone who has purchased them. It's $45 for 35 minutes. Your second one is half off, so it's $22.50 for the second one if you leave a review on my Facebook page. And then the third and fourth one is regular price. The fifth one is free. So that's how you can have the package. You can get a fifth one free. You can get the second one off. It's super exciting and fun. So what else? On Tuesday, I have a once a month service that I do as part of my giving back entrepreneurial service to make my services accessible to everyone and anybody. So once a month I have them at T-Base. It's, what date is that? Anyways, it's this coming Tuesday. It's from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at T-Base. It's by Queen and Spadina. This month's is healthy intimacy. Last month was supposed to be loneliness and intimacy, but we got so deep into loneliness and what that meant that it was just only fair that intimacy got its own fucking month. So we are doing healthy intimacy on Tuesday. So we're so excited. If you'd love to join us. Energy exchanges are available for all of my services. So if you are interested in any of your services, in any of my services, and you'd like to gift and offer and barter certain things, I'm open and hearing to see how this is a mutual beneficial exchange as well. So definitely hit me up. I'm so excited. In addition to that, today I'm going to be at Paint Box Bistro, 555 Dundas Street East, because I am doing demos for Akashic Healing services, which I'm going to talk about next. So it's a free event for Indigenous peoples of color only. Yes, it's an exclusive event, and we are so excited. We have a whole bunch of different services that are going to be offered, anywhere from Reiki practitioners to numerologists to Kemetic yogis, all of that. Okay, so we're gonna begin. So today I am talking about pain bodies. Okay, I want us to understand that we have a beautiful experience of pain that we can handle, tolerate, sustain, cultivate. And I want to talk to y'all about this pain body because I feel that sometimes we can tolerate a little too much physical pain. Now that could be a good thing and that can be a bad thing depending on what circumstance and where you are at your spectrum. So I want you to understand that pain body, we have different layers of human existence. So we have our physical body. That's only one plane of our experience. Then we have our emotional body. Then we have our spiritual body. Then we have our mental. Then we have our pain body. Oh my gosh, yes. So there's so many different styles that we experience this, and they all co-create together. So speaking just on the pain body today, because I feel that I want you to understand that there's different levels. There's levels to this shit. And while you jump on here and notice what your pain tolerance is, what your pain, I need to spit. Give me a second. Letting all of that out, you know? So in regards to pain body, I want you to know that there's different ways to deal with pain, right? And I'm sure we all know this. So I want to hold space for you today to understand what are some ways that you tolerate pain. What are some ways that you are able to cultivate pain for yourself? Now, what that means is sometimes pain is self-inflicted. Yes. Okay. So that, at least in the beliefs that I hold, if you believe otherwise, drop them below and let's talk about it. Let's have this conversation. So our pain body can tolerate a lot. I used to be in martial arts, so I was able to create a really high level of pain. Growing up, I used to be spanked as a child. And in regards to discipline. So my tolerance for pain, even when I'm having sexual intercourse, why did I say it like that? Sexual interactions, my tolerance is a lot higher because of the pain sensitivity that I've allowed myself to increase. Some people's tolerance isn't that intense. So say for you, when you wake up in the morning and you feel nauseous, you can't go to work. Some people be like, fuck it, I'm nauseous, but I'm going to work, right? So it just depends on your level of pain. So I want to take this time to understand what is your level of pain and what do you tolerate. And please write them down for yourself. Show yourself what it is that you are allowing yourself to put up with and what you're allowing yourself to self-inflict. Now, which leads me to my next question. What is self-infliction of pain to you? When you feel like you're self-inflicting pain, what is happening in that moment, and what instances do you do that? For example, I used to, back in the day, if I was angry at someone, especially someone that I loved, when they would talk to me and they were trying to offer me peace or amends, I'd be like, fuck you. I don't want that bullshit. I'm going to be on this side, refusing your love and making myself suffer, and then inherently wanting you to suffer. So that was my tolerance of pain, and that's the self-inflicted pain that I would create. I had so much resistance in talking to the other person that I would not allow them to even come into my closest premises of love, and then I would purposely hurt myself to hurt them. And it would create so much pain that I kind of liked it. I kind of liked that pain. I taught myself to appreciate that level of pain. So next is our discussion on how much is too much. Now it's creating boundaries. Now it's asking ourselves how much of all the things above is too much for yourself. So that's going to be another boundary list, right? It's like, okay, when it gets to this, I won't be able to continue with this exercise, or I won't be able to continue with this person or talking to this person. So that's another question for y'all. Last question on pain body is, how do you define a painful body? When you're in exercise, sometimes it burns, and then we associate that with pain. So my part 2 to that question is, what do you associate as painful? What do you associate as painful? So write those down. Definitely send some information when you are interested in having some questions about them. I would love to have conversation about this. Okay, so that is my topic on pain body. Next is I want to do a meditation for awesomeness today. So when you feel all this pain, right? Like there's a form of transmutation that I love teaching people, which is why I'm on here sharing about all these different modalities of healing. That's the service, that's the business that I'm in. I'm in the business of healing, and I'm dedicated to holding space for people to commit, more importantly, for you to commit to being a better version of you. And we'll look through your pain and feel through it all. So the yin and the yang. So we went so deep into fire energy. I'm going to associate the fire energy with pain for now. And to balance that out, we're going to do a meditation for awesomeness. Yes, because I feel like that's a healthy balance. So the healthy balance of this, I want you to take a moment to close your eyes. Feel the beauty of your soul. Feel awesome. Feel powerful. Feel each cell uplifting when you feel that epicness. It's not being weighted down by density, but doesn't necessarily mean you're not grounded. So feel grounded. And then feel awesome with that. And just observe what that energy feels like. What you're doing here, you're creating a pathway. You're telling your neural system, you're telling your neural energy, your nervous system, oh, I get to feel awesome and calm. I get to feel awesome and grounded. I get to feel awesome, period. And through that, we get to exercise what feeling awesome is. And that allows us to transmute anxiety. That allows us to transmute any low vibrational weight that is stuck onto our bodies like parasites. So I love this exercise because it allows me to feel lightweight but grounded at the same time. As light as a feather, but calm. So whenever you feel anxious, whenever you feel some sort of uncomfortability, maybe even in your belly, I'm going to get you to put your hands, palms facing up in a receiving mode and just be like, okay, what does it feel like? Ask yourself, what does it feel like to feel awesome? And then if you are a veteran in this, you've been doing it for a few times, you will instantly be able to click your body into the space of healing yourself, healing yourself in that moment of awesomeness. Like if there's a lot of like feeling guilty or feeling shame, I don't want you to shut it out. I don't want you to quiet down the voice. I just want you to know that you can balance the pain with awesomeness. You can balance the pain because it always needs to be balanced with another counterpart. When you feel you're in a space of groundedness, then you're actually able to address any of the other low vibrations. So say if it was guilt that was coming up. Okay, I'm grounded. I feel awesome. Now, what about this guilt? Why is it showing up? Do you see the tone in my voice and how the energy of me looking at my guilt or looking at my shame or looking at my sins becomes the energy of that, the intention around, okay, there's a situation here. Let's like have a more solution-oriented understanding of this experience. And when you look at that in that way, you're actually allowing yourself to be solution-oriented. You're allowing yourself to be more balanced into what it is that you are here to do, coming back into purpose, releasing any fears that are no longer serving you and that are actually not your bullshit to even worry about. But we've, tagged ourselves in this because we feel like it's part of who we are and all of that, low vibrational shit. So, this is why I'm here talking about pain body, because I feel that sometimes we push ourselves so much in this pain that we don't even need to be in. It's all a choice, right? But saying those words, oh, Anoushka, it's all a choice. It's hard when you're actually in the pain. So I need you to go look at your habits in when you tolerate pain, because then that way, that's how you're going to actually address, okay, I actually withstand way too much bullshit for me to be in a safe space. I actually withstand too much of guilt to be able to feel that awesome. If you can't feel that awesome, there's some work to be done. Okay, so that's one way of balancing pain, and with this meditation that I just showed you, it's just keeping it simple. It's meditation for awesomeness, okay? How do I know this? All right, so I'm the founder of Conxcious Productions. This is my brand, Conxcious Productions. I am a meditation integration coach. I teach people how to integrate meditation as a lifestyle. I teach people how to identify unhealthy patterns that no longer serve them and transmute that into something that they do want to live right fucking now, and then changing their destiny by living in their purpose. Okay, so that is what I teach and do. I am a coach, I am a healer, I'm a yoga teacher. I've put all these different skills that I have, from conflict resolution, from my degree in philosophy, and taking the academics of philosophy, taking the inner reflections of myself, of my ancestors, and putting this services, these business that I have here for you. Alright, let's grab some water because my shit is fucking thirsty. All right. Why am I bringing this up? I'm bringing this up because I want us to know that we always have options. We always fucking have options. And when we see ourselves stuck or in a thought process, in one thought process, it allows us to only have a certain possibility of options. Only allows us to open up a certain amount of doors. So when you have pain that you're suffering from, I want you to see what options it's showing you. I want you to see how many options do you actually have when you feel in pain. You kind of feel helpless. I'm not telling you, I'm asking you. Because when I've felt a lot of pain, or we're like, for example, in a breakup, we tend to feel helpless. You as in third person, not you as in you, because I'm including myself as well, because I'm a student as much as I'm a teacher. So I'm here really sharing with you that when we sustain ourselves in these large volumes of pain, it's not that it's bad. I'm asking you, is it stunting your growth? Is it stunting you from being the being that you actually want to be? Because if that's the case, then we need to learn how to execute pain in a more healthier way that it can support going to the next motherfucking level of who we are. Because I don't know about you, but I like to be always at the crispest, cleanest version, the newest, brandest, most highest level of Anoushka every fucking moment, every fucking day. I dedicate myself to that, and so I dedicate my clients to that. And you best believe that when you sign up for my services, I'm holding you accountable. I'm holding you accountable to, checking in with your heart, not just allowing yourself to spiral into some painful body where of one thought of fear and guilt, and you going back into that. Blessings. So I am holding you accountable to that when you sign up for any of my services. That's why I'm okay when some people say, you know what, I can't do it with you. I'm like, that's totally fine. There's going to be other people who's going to help you in your journey, right? And that's what this is about. This is about uplifting humanity. I came on earth and I made a fucking promise to myself. I came on earth when I had my awakening period, when I first awakened into why the fuck am I really here? I said, I'm going to come back and help Earth transmute whatever the fuck they need, and show them that they can be their best selves and love and live their best life, not bogged down with all these low vibrational shit that's from our old scripted versions of ourselves, or old versions of our ancestors that when they were suffering and now we've carried up into our DNA. That doesn't have to be the case. If you have any sort of medical history that was diagnosed from your parents or your parents' parents, you have the ability to actually change the energy of your makeup by not appropriating that dis-ease in your body. Yeah. Okay. So, I'm just going to see if there's anything else I want to talk about. I wrote a few things down here. So we talked about pain body. We talked about meditation for awesomeness. We talked about all my events that are coming up. They're coming up in such a short amount of time. I have one today. I have two tomorrow, and then I have one on Tuesday coming up. And then June is a whole fucking other story. I'm so excited for that all to show up. Yeah, actually, I have two things here. So, two things that I want to talk about is alone time. I want you to hold space for, I'm just going to drop these as comments rather than going deep into it. I want you to really take in, what does it mean for you when you are saying, you know what, I just want to be alone right now. What is actually happening in that space? Do you only say it when you're in low vibe? Do you only say it when you're X? Like, what exactly, energy-wise, body-wise, nervous system-wise, are you only using those words? And how does it feel to be alone? What shows up for you when you're alone? What kind of thoughts repeat itself consecutively when you're alone? That's why some people don't like to hang out with themselves, because there's a bunch of fears that show up when we are alone, because it's our own thought pattern that can drive us crazy. So when we have this desire to be alone because we've worked through some stuff, or we need to like look at some stuff, it's a healthy tool to our self-care toolkit. Now, opposite side of the spectrum, it doesn't fucking mean that you have to like be alone all the time, or that you're like being a successful entrepreneur just because you're alone sitting in your house. No, fucking go outside, smell the roses, fucking go work out your belly, you know, go get some friends, and I don't know, go karaokeing. If like, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're being successful just because you're being alone. What I'm saying is you can incorporate alone time in a healthy way as a self-care tool. So this is another way to address the pain body in certain ways, because all of my work requires you to first go in and then allow you to integrate with the humans, integrate with the world, integrate with tribe that is essentially us. They are us. This world is us. We are synonymous to this world. So I want you to really take this time to understand what your pain body is. How do you react to pain? How do you inflict pain on yourself? And how is it that when you create pain, what thoughts are running through your system? Not just your mind, your body. What are you allowing your body to feel when you feel pain? So that is it, folks. I have a client at 3 o'clock, so I'm going to head out. Thank you so much for being on here and showing up and listening to what I have to say and signing up for my services. I do Akashic healing packages, so there's 3-month and onward packages. Definitely inquire. I do have energy exchange programs to intern with me. So you you become a part of my team, and we do the damn thing. Shout out to Amanda Francis. I love the way she says that. So, because that's what you fucking do. You do the damn thing. Sometimes I say you do the damn thing, you know. You gotta remix it sometimes. Anywho, so much peace and blessings to all of you. I have come on here and designed this business to uplift humanity, and this is just one way of me doing it. This is just one way of allowing people access to me and my services, because my fucking time is precious. So I deserve, and I know that it's inevitable that I get paid what I ask to get paid, in addition to also allowing people, because I've been there, I've been broke AF, and I don't associate with that word broke AF because I'm not broken, you know? So that's a whole different story for another day. We're not going to get into that. Today, we're going to just leave it at, I love providing free services for people as well who aren't able to afford it, so they can jump up one more step and then allow more abundance in. This is what my work helps people do. It allows more abundance in through their heart, so then they allow themselves to like think about other possibilities of how they can enhance their lifestyle, enhance their life. I'm all about enhancing your life. So when you jump in here, for example, on this free podcast or YouTube streaming, you're asking yourself, how can I enhance my life? And then you're asking yourself this in other aspects in your life, in your sex life, in your work life, in your financial stability, in your physical performance. You're asking yourself all these questions, and now you're going to allow yourself to more ideas on how you can work with healers in order to better your advancement, should that be what you want to do. So as the intro, I played Century Sam, shout out to Century, Trust Issues. So we're going to close with her track as well. There's just a minute and a bit left.
But how do I love somebody who made me trust nobody?
It's called Trust Issues.
How do I ever forgive someone who do me like this? trust nobody. How do I ever forgive someone who do me like this?
All right, so that is done. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're interested in any of my services, definitely reach out, ask questions, book a free exploration call. It's exactly what it means. You explore what it is and how it is. I can help you. Ashe, blessings to you, your ancestors, your parents, your sisters, brothers, cousins, all the beings. I send so much peace to you. Thank you. Thank you for joining and tuning in to your heart space. Out.